Today's financial advice is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth. And of course, Monday means financial advice. Chris McGee, managing partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, is here now joining us. Chris, good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being with us. Now, I know you're not only an investment and wealth management practitioner, but you're also a student of your craft. You're always trying to learn and read up on different things to make sure you stay ahead of the curve there and to better help your clients. And you've been reading something lately. Tell us about that.
Certainly. So in addition to the financial analyst reports and the economic items that I try to stay on top of, I stumbled onto a book called the Breaking the Money Cycle, and that book is by Kathleen Kingberry, and it goes into detail on this premise that money can be difficult to discuss and complex, and it's hard to find the right words to associate with that. And so people sometimes avoid talking about those items with family members, their children, or aging parents, for example.
Yep, been there, done that. So then what happens?
Well, usually nothing good comes from that. So these topics need to be addressed, and they may include savings or investing or maybe spending habits. And by not addressing them, it creates anxiety and worry and concern over these topics that could probably be done without.
Well, avoiding that confrontation, you know, it may seem like a good idea at the time, but that problem really doesn't go away, does it?
Exactly, it does not go away. And so I've got a few examples. It might be a parent trying to talk to their teenager and finding it easier to talk about those growing skills than talking about really how to handle their money. Or it could be the couple that where one spouse is maybe a little bit more dominant when it comes to money and financial decisions, leaving out the other spouse and causing some hostility. And then we also see it in our adult clients that are dealing with an aging parent and just how to handle different medical directives and long-term care and how to provide for them to better their estate plan. But this breaking the silence can start by just having an open dialogue to get it all out and share those items with people.
So these are important conversations. How do you get people to open up about these sensitive issues? You know, I think many of us were told you don't want to talk about politics, you don't want to talk about religion, you don't want to talk about money at the dinner table.
Exactly. So that's an item, and with the holidays coming up, I wouldn't break out one of these contentious topics around everybody either.
Yep.
But what we try to do in our practice is create a safe environment for people to share their feelings, thoughts, and emotions, and to feel safe as they share these items so everybody can really understand where they're coming from, what's important to them, and what matters in their decision-making process.
Well, it sounds like you are a little bit of a therapist, Chris.
Yeah, I think a financial advisor is a therapist, and it's easy to read the charts and go through that side of it, but it's much more difficult to really draw out and have that meaningful relationship with the client and truly understand what's important to them.
Absolutely. Well, Chris, we appreciate your time today. And of course, if you'd like to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth or contact his team, call the number on your screen or visit endeavorpw.com.